Hi, Mr. Let's Paint TV here, answering your questions about painting. Brian Kenzora asked me, what is my favorite medium paint, for painting? And I responded, oil paints. I love oil paints because they are so flexible. Unlike acrylic paint or watercolors, they seem to have so much restriction. But with oil paint, you can just put it down and plop it around, move it around. It doesn't dry, it stays wet for a long time, and you can keep adding to it, and even when it's dry, you can add to it later, and it can add, it just has a lot of, it can just do so much. It can just do so much. I love it for that purpose. See, within the acrylic paints, when it dries and then you try to work on top of the dried acrylic paint, and you have bubbles from the old paint, because I use a lot of thick paint. It just shows up nasty. There's a nasty quality and it looks like crap. But with oil paint, it doesn't. It breathes. It breathes like oil, like what you could imagine oil. You put oil in your car engine. You know what I mean? You put oil conditioners, I think. Okay, I don't know where I'm going with it, but I love the oil paint. And look at this. You can wipe away. Look at that. And then you can add a fresher color. Let me add a fresh color now. Let me get a little red here. Okay, that's a dirty red, but that's okay. All right. Put a little bit of paint thinner. It is kind of a messy process. It is messy, but once you get the hang of it, with the mess factor, it's just very liberating. Of all the mediums I've used pastels, watercolors, acrylics, and of course the oils, and it can do so much. And it is messy. Wear gloves, but again, I'm a big fan of oil paints. Okay. Thank you, Brian. If you have questions about painting, ask them. I'm your go-to guy, Mr. Let's Paint. Goodbye.